are all one, and I'm going to attempt to explain it to you. Okay? The two hypnotherapists that I studied the most were Dr. Michael Newton and Dolores Cannon. Dr. Michael Newton worked in the theta state of hypnotherapy. Um, this is this is the state you go to as soon as you close your eyes and fall asleep, the dream state, so to speak. Okay. Dolores Cannon worked in the somnambulistic state. Okay. The somnambulistic state is considered to access the higher self. It's in the upper astral realm, if you believe in those realms. In the middle astral is kind of where the theta state will leave you. It's just a place of dreams and intuition and getting in touch with what's happening with your consciousness. Whereas the upper astral is where Dolores Cannon found the higher self or the subconscious mind. Who's your higher self? Well, your higher self is your soul or your oversoul or higher self, basically. And yes, you have one. To accurately explain any of these, it's an interpretation, and it would be a spiritual interpretation because there's a lot of beliefs out there and a lot of religion out there that they just don't even believe in these realms. Heaven is just the highest realm you can go to, and it's where you're one with God in many religious traditions. I believe it's in the middle astral. I believe the upper astral is the mass consciousness, where we are all literally one. So what was amazing to me was that Dolores Cannon did hypnotherapy sessions for decades and always followed the same method. After she would find whatever past life this person needed to visit or whatever in order to show them the lessons they still needed to learn on this earth or to help them with whatever problem they came for, she would always dismiss that person and ask the higher self to come forward. Ask the subconscious to come forward. And why would she ask the subconscious to come forward? Well, because your subconscious is all-knowing. Your subconscious knows you the best. Your subconscious is the higher self, basically. So in reading about all of these hypnotherapy sessions for years and years, from my side, from my perspective, I always thought, yeah, she's accessing the higher self. That's that person's soul, wherever it resides, wherever you believe souls reside. She's accessing that, and it knows everything, and it can cure everything. Every disease in the body, it can cure it instantly, okay? What was amazing to me is after all those decades that she did hypnotherapy sessions, she finally realized that she was accessing the same entity every time she asked for the subconscious to move forward. And this entity always said the same thing. We're not really the subconscious, but we don't care what you call us. We'll work with you and give information. Well, it was all the same entity. It was all the same higher self. Everyone has the same higher self, basically. You think your higher self is so individualistic to you? I don't think it is. I think it's all a part of the mass consciousness, all a part of the universal consciousness. And in accessing this information, she would always ask the subconscious a lot of difficult questions. And through asking those difficult questions, sometimes it seemed like the subconscious was saying, hang on a minute, we're discussing it. And the subconscious would always refer to itself as we. We believe or we feel. Well, who's we? We're accessing someone's higher self. We're accessing someone's soul, so to speak. Who's the we? Well, the we is the mass consciousness. That's what incredible beings we really are. Spiritual beings. We're all one. We're all the same. We're all part of the universal consciousness. So as I went through all these sessions, reading about all these sessions over many, many years, it blew me away that Dolores Cannon actually came to that same conclusion that I came to. It's all the same. It's all the same entity. It's all the same person. It's all the same. Our higher selves are all the same. We're all one. Simple as that. The higher self is all-knowing. The higher self has all the answers. The higher self can cure anything that's wrong with the body as long as she can access it. And that somnambulistic state that she took people to in the hypnotherapy sessions, that state is what gets you to the higher self or to the mass consciousness. You know, they refer to our internet as a primitive form of the mass consciousness, of the universal consciousness. Well, think about what's on the internet, man. You know, a bunch of porn, a bunch of social media that's disgusting. You know, we're polluting it. We're polluting the mass consciousness here on Earth. So it was amazing to me to come to that realization. It might be blowing your mind. It blew my mind. But we're all one. If you go to that upper astral state, you'll find that we're all one. You're accessing the same entity. It's the universal consciousness. Good luck with that. Peace.